A team of researchers found a few pieces of wood sunk inside the soil equal to the Great Wall of China. The surprising thing was not only that these pieces of wood were 2,000 years old, but it was also surprising that something was clearly written on them in Chinese. When these words were translated with a Chinese translator's help, the researchers were surprised. Millions of people come here every year to be amazed outside China's capital, Beijing, because it is the Great Wall of China, and it is considered the largest man-made structure. This wall is so big that neither a drone can be used to see it together, nor can it be seen completely from a plane. Rather, there is only one way to see the entire wall at once: a satellite moving in outer space 500 kilometers away from the ground, from where its photo can be captured. Only a few lucky people crossed this entire wall on foot. 3 friends crossed this entire wall in '94, and it took them 17 months, 510 days, for this entire mission. This wall passes through the peaks of the high mountains. Somewhere it has been built through the dreaded forest, and somewhere it has been built in the desert, which rains fire. It is really difficult for me and you to imagine how much effort it would have taken to build this wall as high as a double-story house, 20 feet wide and spread over thousands of miles, which took 510 days to cross only by walking. After all, what was the need for such a big wall? Who were those people who completed such a difficult challenge, even in those times, and even after the passing of many centuries? What secrets is this wall spreading for thousands of miles hiding inside itself? These are the questions that used to be very difficult to know. But as technology progressed, the curtain also kept rising from the top of this luxurious wall. The portion of the Great Wall passes in the mountains of Xinjiang, 100 kilometers away from Beijing, which is in original condition. At this point, this wall is still the same as it was built many centuries ago. According to satellite data, this wall from Xinjiang passes through the top of the high mountains. Every 100 feet, there are big watchtowers on it. Large windows have been placed in each watchtower to make it airy and accommodate at least 50 people. Experts say 25,000 such watchtowers have been counted in the entire wall, built only during the Ming dynasty's rule over China. This part of the wall and the watchtowers are about 650 years old. Experts also saw big swarries on the wall between these watchtowers. These holes were made during the construction of the wall itself. But what was the purpose of these holes? Experts believe these holes would have been used in case of an attack on the wall. The soldiers standing on the wall used to throw huge fireballs, seeing that the enemy did not dare climb up. That is, this wall was not just a wall, but it used to be a complete military defense system. But who was this enemy that posed such a threat to the Ming army? Satellite data revealed dense forests in the north of this wall, where the Mongols lived during that period. For centuries, these Mongols used to come to China and loot, and set the settlements on fire. Due to the looting of Mongols every day, the people of China were very upset, and for this reason, Ming erected a wall here so that Mongols could not enter China, because a large part of this wall was built at such a point, where it is very difficult for a human being to go. For this reason, experts are surprised how such huge stones would have been transported to a place that is so dangerous for humans to reach. To know this, it was necessary to make a 3D model of the entire wall car with the help of a drone. When the drone footage was used, all the secrets came out individually. Yes, in the 3D model created with the help of drone footage, something was seen at the bottom of the wall, which surprised the experts. It was observed that secret doors were also placed at the bottom of the wall. These doors were made for some special mission. Experts were now unable to understand why these doors were kept in it if this wall was built to avoid the Mongols. Such doors were completely hidden in the mountains. More than 50 such doors were found in this portion of the wall alone. Experts believed that the people of the Ming army would have come out of these doors disguised as Mongols and joined the Mongols so that they could be spied on. But apart from these secret doors, something else forced the researchers to think more. Experts also searched for a secret tunnel with the help of drone footage. Looking at the entry point of this secret tunnel was very different from other doors because it was probably broken forcefully. It was investigated. It was proved that this tunnel was not broken from the outside, but from inside the wall. But why? When secret doors were also present here, then why was the wall broken from the inside from this point? Researchers believe that because this tunnel was specially built at the time of construction, it is obvious that they already knew its purpose, and that purpose was that if the Mongols attacked the wall in an uproar, the soldiers of the Ming army would be killed. By breaking this tunnel, they could attack the Mongols from behind. It was just a tunnel that was broken. For this reason, the footage of the drone came in. Such uncountable tunnels will still be present in the Great Wall of China. Now the question has been raised about how far this wall is spread, and if such a sophisticated defense system was made, where is its headquarters? When experts tracked the phone with satellite data, this wall was spread from eastern China through the high Tarim Mountains to China's Gobi Desert. The Ming Dynasty built this entire wall 650 years ago. You will surely be surprised to know its length. Yes, the length of this wall has been noted as 8,850 kilometers. This distance is as much as it takes to complete 7 rounds from New Delhi to Mumbai or from Lahore to Karachi. A part of the Great Wall of China ends in the sea, while its starting point is present in the Gobi Desert, where a majestic fort is built. Experts believe this fort is much bigger than the watchtower seen on the whole wall, and it used to be the headquarters of the Ming army. Until now, the experts believed that this wall ends in the Gobi Desert, but then some such photos were captured from the satellite, which surprised the entire research team. It was noticed from the satellite image that a broken wall is continuing ahead from here. Visually, this wall looks much older than the Great Wall of China, and a large part has been eroded over time. When this wall was inspected inside the desert, more than 100 kilometers away from the fort, it was confirmed that it was much older than the wall built by Ming Dynasty. Researchers and archaeologists also found several broken arrowheads near this old wall. To know how old these arrowheads were, it was necessary to carbon date them. So when carbon dating of these arrowheads was done in the lab, what was found was surprising. Carbon dating revealed that these arrowheads are 2,200 years old. That means they are 1,500 years older than the Ming Dynasty. But at that time, there was neither the rule of the Ming Dynasty in China, nor were there any Mongols in that period. So who built this old wall, and why? Broken pillars made of clay can be seen around this old wall, the reason for which is beyond anyone's understanding. However, there is some evidence that makes research easier for researchers. Some pieces of wood were found next to the pillars with Chinese writing on them. The pieces of wood found inside the pillar were 2,000 years old, which still looked fresh, and the inscriptions could be read. When the Chinese veterans read them, it was revealed that they belonged to a military commander and had some information written on them. It said that flags were to be placed on each watchtower when the Hans attacked, or if they attacked at night. Each watchtower was to be set on fire. The Huns ruled the area 2,200 years ago, and their soldiers were more dangerous than the Mongols. Not only this, but the enemy's movements were also mentioned in this information. Although if the enemy attacked with 1,000 horses, everyone would have been warned by some such order. Knowing this, experts say these pillars were connected watchtowers 2,000 years ago. These ancient walls, spanning thousands of miles, give speculators some evidence that they were built to protect the border and guard the Silk Route. The Silk Road was used during the Khatan period as a trade route that connected China to the eastern and western countries. The silk trade was carried on this road, which is why this road is called the Silk Road. And this is why China had to protect this Silk Road at any cost. Researchers estimate that this long road is 12,000 kilometers long. If these roads are added together, it will be about 21,000 km long. If these roads were connected straight, almost half the world would occupy half the area. Another thing to be surprised by is that 4 lakh laborers died to build this great work. It is said that the laborers who died here were forced to work to build this road. It is also possible that those who die here were buried along this road. I hope you guys will like and share this video. Thank you very much for your lovely comments. See you in the next great video.